Again, Nick, I would like to see the gold team win this one. I don't know about you. I feel like I'm cheering for the seniors a little bit here. Great step from the back with Perry. This one will be played out of bounds.
Yeah, this is Zeldin Rust with the throw-in. One of the freshmen coming in, playing good minutes, starting a couple games here and there as well for Timmy McCormick. It's all the way back to Ryan. Handled well. Perfect header over to Olsen. Very crafty with the ball is Olsen at all times.
Kirk's got this one. She'll look to get it restarted. The back to Edwards it goes. Hayes is now slid over to that left wing. They're leaving Kaylee King up top now. Kirk's got it back. Lauter now has it. Lauter switches all the way over to the right back. Perry, who's pushed up. Now back to Kraus. Kraus wanted the through ball, doesn't quite get there. Zeldin Rust cut it off. Now numbers coming forward. Olsen and Weinhardt. Good pace from Kraus to try to track her down. Weinhardt going to have to hustle. Will be able to keep it in bounds. Weinhardt Andrews. Weinhardt will go back out to Himperly. Himperly back to the left back in Zeldin Rust. Green choosing to possess as they waited for help to come forward here. Now back to the last lady on that green back line, up to Weinhardt. Beautiful first touch. Back and over the goal. Gibbs sends this one. No threat to McNally here. 20 minutes played. Not much action. Again, if you're tuning in looking for Brevard and Piedmont, that contest postponed per the USA South COVID-19 policy. That game is actually canceled. We can go one beyond. Or this game is postponed, correct?
As far as we believe, it's listed on the Piedmont Lions website as postponed. I don't know when the last time to play conference play is before. So really, I think it's canceled, but the only official word I've heard is postponed, so we'll just leave it at that.
That's a good question, too, is when is the last date that you could play some of these games that got canceled, and when would you want to play that as a coach? How many days do you need in between for your team? Because, again, conference play is scheduled for next Saturday. It'll be the opening round of the tournament. Nick, as someone who's played soccer, how many days does it take you to recover to be game ready again?
It really depends. I mean, one of my years we've had most of our season coming all in October, and we played like every Tuesday and Friday for the whole month. And, you know, by the end, as a center back, that's what I was playing. I was playing a lot of minutes. By the end of it, didn't matter how many days off, I'd just be beaten up. So the beauty is the depth presented for this Lady Lions team is so deep that every team or every player was able to get minutes off throughout the season. So really 1 day, 2 days, maybe 3 if you're going to run Kaylee King a lot in a close contest. But for most of them, they're interchangeable with their position, just showing that depth. So really 2-3 days, not 2 weeks, and that's why we got this inter-squad match coming right now.
Yeah, again, with this match playing, that will put the next game day 8 days away. So, Nick, if the USA South allowed it, you could almost play Wednesday.
Yeah, I believe so.
The next week.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. I did that one year. We played on a Tuesday before our we played on a Tuesday, which was our senior day before conference. We hosted Toccoa for it, celebrated it. Toccoa wasn't as close of a competition, so we were able to do it. This ball's on the far side for Hayes. She's going to get it served. Cassie Kirk's going to scream one. Goes off the post.
So close to our first goal, and it would have been from a senior. Kirk only can find post.
A big save out of this keeper in Wilson. Maddie Wilson in the back. Looks like that maybe hit her in the gut as she looks to bend over. Well, this service now by Perry towards King. Headed on. Gabby Hayes now playing that left mid, as you mentioned, going to play it back to Edwards.
Again, still hunting the goals. This is going to be an opportunity for Weinhardt here. Has Hatfield and Andrews not looking to take them on 1-on-2. She'll wait for help to arrive. That help is Himperly. Now back to Weinhardt. Offsides here. as the flag doesn't even come up. McNally was out to handle that one. Gibbs well off sides.
Yeah, you can even see in that transition, that was an inter-squad match. She's like, I'm just going to wait. Amanda Weinhardt probably would have went 100 miles an hour towards the opposing defenders, but knows her defenders better, probably looked at the senior duo of Hatfield and Andrews and was like, I don't think I can take them 1-on-2.
I would have enjoyed to see her try. Now down that left side is Edwards. Tried to use a skill move to get past the younger Lauter. That one doesn't quite work out. Up to Olsen, the California native. On the green team for tonight. Alyssa Lauter now. To Gibb. Gibb looking for some help. We'll just send it towards the back line. It's now all the way to the back line. King just going to use her speed. Great move by Ryan to keep it away.
All the way back to Tygon.
Now with the feet of Olsen. Back to Lauter. Up to Weinhardt. Kirk on her back. Good ball here. Good, better defense from Perry as the shot does not ever come through. They're going to rule it off of Zeldenrust.
I would have loved to see a green and gold just combo in there, just see what happens. Everyone shoulder to shoulder fighting for a loose ball in the 18 would have been great for an inter-squad match, but they're going to say goal kick. Maybe not this time do we give it awarded that corner.
Gold's now going to get it going forward. King's first touch a little bit heavy. We'll drop it back to Edwards here. Weinhardt pressuring Hatfield. Again, on the roster for today, as you talked about, Hatfield does have limit in parentheses next to her name, so I'm assuming she'll be one of the first to sub off. As in classic broadcaster jinx, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ladies headed to the table. 3 for green, 3 for gold, as this is going to be a hammer into the back of the net, and it will be the opening goal
by Gabby
for the
Hayes.
gold team. That's Gabby Hayes.
Gabby Hayes there. Great service by Perry. Done it all year. This time finds Hayes in that left mid position. She slammed it back of the net. And like you said, the team I guess you're rooting for, Gold's up 1. Senior team is up 1 from the help of a freshman and sophomore. And with those substitutes, we'll try to catch on to them as fast as possible. I see Leslie Randall checked in for the green team. Zeldenrust and Brown checked out. Emma Williams also is in for the center mid position, replacing Katie Brown.
Anya Olsen was the third green player to head out. Again, no live stats here tonight, so you were getting the same view on these players as we are.
I'm just thankful this is the end of the season. I actually know these girls by face now and not by number as much, because otherwise...
If this had been like an opening day kind of deal, kind of like a team showcase here, we would be very lost. But again, we've spent a decent bit of time here. That's Madison Comer on the back line now for the gold team. It was Hatfield. Again, she was kind of pre-marked. We were aware she would leave the game a little early here. Other changes. Haley Teague has now stepped in to the midfield for the gold team. And Nick, there's someone new up at that left mid position that I can't quite make out here, as Andrews needs to get this out of trouble.
Yeah, Maddie Paris came in for the green team. She's the one up playing that top right next to Weinhardt. But number 17 in the back here, that's Leslie Randall.
I'm trying to figure out the gold left mid. It's the one number that I can't see. Of course, she's the furthest player from us.
Oh, wait, she's sporting some... It might be Tori Roper. I think it's Tori Roper, actually. I think that is Roper out there. 36.
I think it is. Those are the cleats.
Yep. Those cleats, the loud cleats of Tori Roper in that far position. Thankfully for those Nike Mercurials, we can tell who it was. Otherwise, we would have had to guess.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I was going to figure that one out, but you're right. The cleats are a dead giveaway. So the new player's on. We've got 20 minutes till we head to halftime here at the Walker Athletic Complex. Not too sure how long halftime will be, if we'll take a traditional halftime. Might be a little bit of an abbreviated, more of a water break than anything here. In the midfield with Gibb. Able to keep it away from two.
I'd like a little head coach, assistant coach action there. Splitting the teams up, both trying to really coach the teams to win, keep it competitive. Timmy taking his gold team with his seniors. But we'll see. We'll see if any halftime adjustments are really made. This ball out toward Leslie Randall. The right-footed Randall is going to have to pull it back to Weinhardt.
Weinhardt took a strike to this one. McNally will handle easily. And Captain McNasty is her teammates caller. We'll get it started from the back. I believe she has that on her gloves as well. If you go look at Piedmont College Media Day photos, you will see it on the gloves of the senior captain. Piedmont does an excellent job with the Media Day photos. Unable to do photos this year for everyone due to COVID-19. Had to limit it, so they limited it to new players only, I believe.
Yeah, new players only. And I know I live with a couple soccer players. They're kind of upset because they were like, man, I hate last year's photos. But COVID-19 changed everything. This inter-squad match would never happen without COVID-19. So, you know, really a fitting into their season here before conference play is just a weird matchup that we've really never done here.
Comer and Weinhardt were after that one in the corner. Andrews will play it up to Teague. Teague over. We'll have this one taken away. Now to Himperly.
Himperly able to pull it with both feet. This time the left-footed Himperly turns it on goal. That interception in the midfield was from Williams to Himperly. There's Perry in her sophomore season, played a lot of right back, playing some right wing as well. For this inter-squad, playing right back, going to have a sweet through ball as well. Kaylee King audibly frustrated as that ball got intercepted. I believe Smith and King might have a little battle going on there.
Yeah, they're talking about it right now. As we sit about 17 and a half, Sydney Krause saying hello. Little wave to the camera. Amanda Weinhardt saying hello as well. They're well aware that we're up here. They could definitely hear us today.
Yeah, and we haven't mentioned yet, Evan Easton, cameraman.
Yeah, new cameraman. Took him all year to get up here, but he's up here with us.
For the most competitive match. Make sure you get that camera work right.
Yeah, most important match of the year. Might not be the most important match. A little sarcasm there, but it is the most important day of the year thus far. Again, it's been a beautiful, beautiful day. Could not have asked for a better day for senior day.
Like as we mentioned, Smith got the best of Kaylee King there and then won herself a throw-in as well. She's enjoying it on that far side. Kaylee King probably not as much. As Smith has gotten the best of her 2 times. Look for King to come back and honestly score a goal and then come right back to Smith. All that little inter-squad competition is what you love to see. Big battle for the ball on the far side. Tori Roper comes out on top. All the way out to Teague. Now out to Perry. Perry, like we mentioned, has the 1 assist on the contest so far. Able to serve it in with both feet. This time chooses the left. Cleared out partially by Ryan. We have a big clearance all the way up the field. Andrew's going to play a volley over to Perry before Randall picks it up and just resets.
Nick, still a packed crowd here. Not the normal game day atmosphere for a contest, but a decent bit of parents and students have come out tonight. A lot of sports teams traveling, but it's good to see the student body still come out despite the official senior day activities being canceled.
That's the center back Smith dribbling all the way out to midfield. Now taking it off her chest. So maybe Green could look a little vulnerable here as Smith's just going to continue pressuring.
That is one nice thing about this, about an inter-squad, Nick. You kind of get to do not whatever you want, but you could get away with things like that and maybe not pay for them as much as you would in regular competition. Good job by Himperly to knock that one out. Perry will still take the throw in. She'll drop it immediately back in to Teague here, and this battle will get restarted again. Perry going to come out on top there. Through ball down the line. Actually caught Tygon on the back heel. And Ryan will just send it out.
Instead, that's Gallarelli. That's 25 there in that gold. Gallarelli now playing right mid.
As there will be another mass substitution coming here, so we'll reset them again. Looks like gold's going to send 4 to the table, and green will send, I believe, 3 to the table.
This ball's far side with Edwards. Challenged by the younger sister of the senior Gabby Lauter. Alyssa Lauter got the best of it. Was able to find Julia Gibb, who gets a sweet move to get past Sydney Krause in the midfield. Now the ball's not perfect as Colmer's able to intercept it. Play it all the way back to McNally, who's still in goal. Don't forget about her. You definitely won't next year when you're missing her. She's still in goal. Now going to look to boom it up the field.
Yeah, Piedmont with only 2 goalkeepers, Nick. I think McNally will spend all 90 back there, barring some theatrics from McCormick. Might actually see her move up to the top near the end of this game.
Well,
but that would require a field player to drop back into goal.
Well, you remember we were doing that broadcast. Kaylee King went to goal. We were trying to figure it out. So
this is true.
King could come in goal. Apparently, she's actually pretty good. Played there before. So
I vote that we put her back there. Maybe walk over at halftime, and we'll see if we can get it done.
Big service all the way out. Teague's going to find it, but challenged by Julia Gibb. Julia Gibb falls, gets up fine. Far side, Edwards wins herself a throw-in, and we're going to have a mass substitute.
There are 5 players coming in for gold and 3 coming in for green. I don't even know how to do this.
Yeah, not really quite sure.
Again, we have no live stats, no rosters.
Yeah, Jillian Addy, though, she's the right back in gold, so she got the best position for us. We can see her number. So Jillian Addy playing right back for gold. Haley Johnson checking into the midfield as well.
Joanna Tismelis for the gold team has stepped into the midfield as well.
Far side is, I believe that's Caitlin Worthy. And then a good service there by Tori Roper, the left-footed Roper, but Wilson intercepts it.
Aria Solano for the green team did check in. She's in that midfield area as well. A lot of new faces.
Yeah, Margaret Greenwald as well. We're just see them, we're naming them. Yeah, when we see them, we name them. Everyone's playing, so we'll maybe not focus as much on the substitutes as maybe we would in a traditional contest. Haley Rizzo now with the ball. Margaret Greenwald with that center back position. Going to give the ball away here. Now it's with King. Left-footed King. Could play with Tori Roper. She has some speed on her as well.
Yeah, you could hear King as well, recognizing that some of these players haven't seen as much playing time as the usual crew was telling Hayes just relax when she got on ball. Ooh, good service in here. It's back out to the 18. Teague had it on her foot. First touch a little heavy. It'll be all the way back out to the back line. Now down back to Hayes. Hayes' attempted cross. Shut down there, and it'll be a throw-in down in that corner.
Going to deem that throw legal. Might have been a little soft. Either way, they're going to let it go. Intercepted now by Tismelis. She's going to play it up top to Haley Johnson, in the midfield. All the way reset. Caitlin Andrews, one of those seniors, still playing on the field. Colmer's going to find one of her best friends in dubs, Caitlin Worthy, playing alongside her on that back line now.
This one up to Solano now.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, good to see Solano back on the field. She was battling an injury earlier this year and then was able to overcome it. Good to see her play in her squad or anywhere she can. What you like to see is this ball is going to be served in. Good ball towards King. King's going to shield the keeper off. And then a big save in the back by Caitlin Smith. And that's what I said. She's taking it serious and wants the best of King. Now it's back up to King again. Going to look for a volley, but a whiff.
Look for a full volley and found nothing. Oh, great fake. Sent Solano flying. Teams are really starting to have fun with it now. Nick, in a regular game, would King have gotten away with shielding the keeper like that? It looked pretty clean.
It looked clean, as we've mentioned on a lot of our broadcasts. The keeper is the most protected
Which
player.
is why I'm asking.
So maybe. I mean, it did look King, but I think if that keeper was on a different team, she would have cleared King.
Yeah, again, they teach you to go straight through the player in order to get to the ball, because 99% of the time you will get the foul call in your favor. King's got it back on her foot here. Good ball to Roper with good speed. King tried to find the assist. Roper with a beautiful shot just right at the keeper. Smith tried to recover there and thwart another opportunity.
Yeah, Roper
shot on frame, but handled well.
Yeah, Roper with a sweet shot. Did get her first goal of her career last season. I believe it was against Toccoa Falls here. Oh, no, it was an overtime game. It was actually a huge goal. I don't remember who it was, but Tori Roper came here to play softball, decided she wanted to play soccer instead, as a lot of girls can play both. She decided to just play one and got herself a good goal as well. Now in her second season with the Lions. Had limited minutes. She's also battled some injuries here and there. But in her softball days, she was a good pinch runner. Did a lot of pinch running for the Lady Lions and in high school. We're going to get no whistle there as Haley Rizzo is challenged by Jillian Addy. Addy's going to win this throw-in this time. Leslie Randall's just going to body Abby Hayes off. For a while there, it took me almost half the season, I'll be honest with you all, to learn that there's an Abby and a Gabby Hayes. And I was getting them confused back and forth when we were crediting goals. Great speed over there by Smith. Going to be able to shield it out of bounds as well. Smith's here to have fun, but definitely to win. It's Worthy here. Still left back with the ball. And as we mentioned, they are playing music, which they do most practices, I have heard. They actually get to practice with music. And I know back in my soccer days, I would have been too focused on the music, unable to focus on the field. But
I was going to say, most sports don't practice with music.
They get to practice and play their senior night with music. Very casual is head coach Timmy McCormick, as long as his teams are winning, and they tend to win a lot.
Yeah, that is very true. We read, again at the top of the broadcast, this senior team's overall winning percentage, which I believe was .728.
Yeah, 54, 18, and 7.
An 80% win rate in conference as well. So a very winning career here for the senior class, and this is a well-earned, bit of more chill senior night. As Smith cuts that one off at the back. All the way to the back line with the Greenwald.
This ball's all the way up top to Williams. Emma Williams actually very tall. I didn't realize it. I saw her on campus the other day. She's almost as tall as me, and I try to stretch myself to say I'm 6'2". I'm not. But I try to stretch it. And she's tall. She's a tall girl for sure.
Yeah, that's one thing you're going to lose on that back line too as well with Hatfield. Hatfield, very tall on the back line, has helped her when it comes to set pieces over her 4 years here. Be interested. Piedmont's got a good turn of options, though, on that back line for next year, as most of these girls playing now will be part of the fall 2021 women's soccer team here. Of course, you got the freshmen you're bringing in as well. This isn't like a Division I school, though, where we were well aware of who's coming. So that'll be up to McCormick and their fall and their next year here. 6 minutes before we head to halftime.
Yeah.
No real rush out of either team.
Yeah, and with that mentioning the recruiting class, it will be nice for head coach Timmy McCormick and for the men's soccer team as well, Jimmy Stevens. You know, they actually got to see some seniors play this year. Last year, their whole season got canceled as there's a bad turnaway in the back. Good shot as well, and that one's going to find the net. I think that's Jillian Addy. No, instead, that's Abby Hayes with the goal. Couldn't see the number. Like we mentioned, beautiful jersey, hard to see the number for us. And you can see
We
in
got
the
a little
back
bit of
left.
a photo op going on right here in the middle of the contest. McNally has decided to get her photo taken, if that tells you anything about how the night is going, as the action still returns to play here. Love that, though,
That is funny.
for the senior McNally.
That is awesome.
Got to get the picture whenever you can at the first opportunity to get a mid. I guess that's you want a live action shot. It's not going to get any more live than that. The ball's already been played in from the top. Randall now with a battle with Hayes. Randall wins it. Pulled that one a little bit. Teague. Now back to the goal scorer, Hayes. Goal does lead 2-0 here. Oh, beautiful Friday night in Demorest, Georgia. Can't ask for better weather as it's 73, even with the sunset. Beautiful sunset over that Piedmont bench. Head to halftime in 5 minutes. Yeah, we're not too sure. Not too sure what halftime's going to look like. Haven't really been told much. So we encourage none of you to go anywhere. If you're enjoying the action here, Davis Barlow, Nick Pope on the broadcast tonight.
Big ball all the way from Caitlin Smith, finding the striker of Riley Dingfelder. Now it's with Haley Johnson, one of the freshmen as well. Back to Addie. Goal scorer of Hayes and Addie playing this right side. 1-2 attempted. Margaret Greenwald's going to have to do a good job of shielding this one. Is unable to as Smith going to bail her out and play it out wide.
Beautiful first touch by Randall there. That was a hot ball coming out. Solano tried to get it up top. Good first touch. Now back to Solano.
Yeah, Maddie Paris on that far side. Now it's Kelsey Scangel getting a service towards Paris. Paris now with a turn. First real opportunity for Green, and guess who gets the save? McNally, as she always does, only allowing .69 goals per game in her entire career.
.069 goals.
Yeah, .069.
Hey, very impressive. For those of you who don't understand, that means McNally averages less than a goal given up every game, which is quite the impressive stat for a goalkeeper who has spent as much time in net as McNally has. Nick, I wish they had had a total minutes for McNally in net. I know they did have.
You could pretty much just take the 54 plus 18 plus 7 that they've played and then multiply it by 90 because she's played about every minute.
That's true. There's got to be an exact count. I feel like if there's an exact count, she's probably holding a Piedmont record.
That service, yeah, that service by Paris was really good. Found the cleat.
Yeah, that was a great volley as well. I believe that was Dingfield.
Yeah, it is.
Again, it's kind of tough to tell.
Got no live stats.
Yeah, Dingfelder was the one that got her foot to that.
Haley Rizzo able to keep that one in. Good speed by Randall. Going to win herself a throw-in just before halftime. If Green's going to respond, I'd say it has to be now, as Gold is up 2-0. Smith now with the ball, now found Aria Solano. Gonna win that as well. Good speed out of Dingfelder. Gonna keep it as well, shooting the ball off. Paris far side. Now back to that tall Williams.
Green team starting to come to life here, and just as I say that, Comer will shut them down. Collision.
I believe it was a
teammates there
as well. This is Paris on the far side. Not much in the box, but she's gonna look to serve it. Instead, good rotation from Colmer to play it out of bounds.
Comer looked good at the back here as McNally calls out the marks. For once, not using numbers. Just assigning her gold teammates to her regular teammates who were on green tonight. Great go there. As it looks like Williams is down there. Never good to see a player drop to a knee in an inner squat. She is back up as this one will be boomed back towards the midfield area. No touch. And Teague's going to be the one to try to settle it against her roommate Solano.
They're going to have a little laugh at it as well.
1 minute call from the table. Again, shout out to Dalton Mueller doing a little bit of everything. He's on music, scoreboard, mic. So our guy Dalton Mueller over there working the whole thing by himself. As we said, just above 30 seconds again. Still holding to D3 soccer rules. Once that buzzer hits 0, it is over. No extra time. Ball is immediately dead.
This is Johnson now. And I beat about everyone on that back line. Now going to serve it. A lot of air under it towards the back post. Rofer's going to duck underneath it.
And with that, teams will kind of just go ahead and start walking off. It is done in the first half here, 6 seconds before we are official. But at the end of the first half, our score, gold 2, green 0. So we're going to head to halftime. Not really sure what that's looking like. We will be back once they decide it's over. You're listening to Piedmont College Athletics on YouTube.
Hello and welcome back to the broadcast. Gold team winning 2-0 here in this contest. So you have Abby Hayes with a goal and Gabby Hayes, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Abby
that's
and
correct.
Gabby. Abby and Gabby Hayes, not sisters. The only sisters on the team are Alyssa and Gabby Lotter. But those Hayes are not sisters, just two goal scorers in today's contest. As it is an inner squad, if this is the first you're tuning in, it's an inner squad. With the Brevard Tornadoes unable to play due to the USA South COVID policies. For the gold team, they pretty much started everyone back that they started the game with. So all the seniors are back on the field. Lauter, Kirk, McNally, Hatfield, Andrews, and Kraus. Kraus is the one. That's the one I was forgetting.
Yeah, Davis Barlow, Nick Pope, here with you for the last 45 minutes of soccer here at the at the Walker Athletic Complex. No more USA South action scheduled this year. The men's loss, we did find out at halftime, the men's soccer loss will put them at the 3 seed. So rather than the 1 seed, they will be at the 3 seed. So they'll be on the road for the remainder of the year. And then, Nick, we do believe women's soccer is the 3 seed as well. Kind of putting 2 and 2 together between the senior day writings of Timmy McCormack, as this will be an offsides call, the first whistle in our 47 minutes played. But women's soccer will be on the road as well. So this is the last 45 for the very unusual spring 2021 season. Nick, probably one of the only spring seasons in Piedmont history.
Probably.
Could be the only spring.
Yeah, usually you're allowed 1 game, so you're allowed to practice for about 3 weeks. I think it's 18 total practices you're allowed in the spring. And with everything getting switched around and everything getting flipped back and forth, all fall competition in USA South, both indoor and outdoor, got pushed to the spring, with the men's and women's basketball team really starting us all off.
Yeah, Nick, fun fact that I actually didn't know until later today is this is a great ball intended for Tori Roper. Ryan just going to outpace her. That one's out into the corner here. Something I didn't know, the USA South is actually playing football right now. Again, Piedmont without a football team, but schools like Methodist and LaGrange playing football right now.
I don't know if you heard me there, but I was like, yeah, Piedmont College football on the way. Not really.
I wish.
Yeah, not on the way. Not in the foreseeable future.
There's actually a great article in the Roar, the student-run paper here at Piedmont College. If you want to take a look at that, a couple of the staff writers did interview our athletic director, Jim Peoples, asking him, is there football Piedmont College's future? The resounding answer was no, as that is a resounding ball out of the field of play. And we only have 1 ball at the moment, so we're going to have to get one from the table here. Oh, Mila with a good little kick. It'll actually make its way all the way to McNally.
Yeah, I'm looking online. Fortunately, that Piedmont football article is not up yet, but those slowly get pushed out for the Roar to the Piedmont. It is in the newspaper.
Out somewhere.
It is in the newspaper, but it has not made the online edition yet, which we do a bi-weekly newspaper here, and throughout the week, we slowly upload everything that was put in the newspaper online to give you content every day. So you can just keep checking that one. PiedmontRoar.com. That's the student-run media side of both our athletic teams, entertainment and education, opinion pieces, really everything around campus we try to cover on the Roar staff. Both me and Davis Barlow, both are writers for student newspaper. Been doing it for about 3 years. Barlow probably 4.
Yeah, it's been 4 years on the paper, but it does allow the student athletes here. Again, it's treated just the same as it would at a big D1. So student athletes interviewed most of the time, if not all of the time. Really allows them to get that feel of being a part of a real media-based school and coverage as well. Green team's going to have a corner here again. Teams flip sides. Green is still down by 2. And even though this is an inner squad, I'm sure they want to pick up the win here. Someone's senior day sign, Nick, up on the bleachers lights up. That is
awesome.
fantastic.
Great service here. It's going to land in the box as well. Not quite sure who that was with the service, but
Yeah, gold team, and it's going to be Roper here, who just got tracked down from behind by Skensel. Great pace to track that one down.
yeah, that was Weinhardt. I was still focused on that corner as it was a very good corner. It was Weinhardt all the way putting that corner in for the green team. Now it's with Cassie Kirk. Kirk getting limited minutes in that first half, as did everyone, with the substitutes coming in at all times. On the back line for green is Abby Ryan, Leslie Randall, Margaret Greenwald, and Kelsey Candrell. Now a big interception by Kraus. Going to make the smart decision all the way back to the veteran leadership of McNally, who sends everyone wide and finds her open.
King is not starting this half for the gold team, which is something big to note. Again, she carried the scoring load, or the top load, excuse me, that striker load for most of the first half here, as it looks like she'll get a much-deserved break in the second half. This is going to be Hayes coming forward, that green back line holding very high here. So Gold's got plenty of opportunities here. Kraus to Hayes. Great defense from Randall to get that one back, as it'll be attempted to get out of the attacking third, but either way, Kraus has it. Kraus. Ooh, tried to get it through. Brown's going to cut it off. Great defense there. Brown wearing 71. Big fan of the 71.
Yeah.
I kind of like I like those offset irregular numbers.
Yeah, she actually was telling me when she wanted, what she wanted was 17, but 17 was taken when she was looking. So she said, what's next? What's next and best is 71, as we have a goal for the green team. So they're going to actually put this one back, as Miranda McNally unable to make the save. Not sure who that was with the shot. So there's not much celebration. Okay, never mind. It was Olsen. Anya Olsen able to get the goal for the green team. 1-2 now. Gold up after that Anya Olsen goal. But like, yeah, as we were mentioning that Katie Brown story, she wanted 17, but it was taken. So McCormick was like, well, we got to order some new ones. What do you want? And she said, well, I'll take 71. Decided to flip it. Same thing happened with Weinhardt. She'd been 98 her whole life and wanted to be 98 still. McCormick made sure to make it happen.
That's pretty cool. I like Weinhardt's 98 as well. But Olsen has put it back within reach for the green team here. Ryan's in a rough spot. Good turn to the outside. She'll play it up to Lauter. Lauter to the back line. Now over to that right side for Gold. Sun completely gone here in Demorest, Georgia. Temperature didn't really drop, which was kind of nice. Temperature never really dropped once the sun went down. Still a beautiful night here in Demorest, Georgia. Crowd holding strong as well for this inter-squad matchup on senior night.
It's Haley Johnson there in the midfield. Going to play it all the way back to her back line. Now pressured by Olsen, the goal scorer. She's going to instead find Hayes. This time it's Gabby Hayes. Good run out of the midfield was Kirk, but they were unable to find her. This one's going to get switched all the way over. Tori Roper, the left-footed Roper, able to keep possession. It's back with Worthy. Worthy's going to go for the Meg against Lauter. Now wins it to Roper.
Roper with good speed in a normal game would have been called for the whistle there. As this is going to be a poor clearance. Roper's first touch, an awkward one. Her and Dubs got a little caught up with who was taking that one. Will be now a green throw in. Olsen just wants it at her feet. Instead it goes long to Brown. Brown awkward here. Went for the Meg on Kirk. Didn't get it. Kirk. Into Lauter. Better defense there. Ryan will start it at the back. Ryan to Lauter. Back to Olsen. Kraus doing a great job of guiding her where she wants. And he'll force it back to Ryan on the back line.
Hayes has pretty good speed. Margaret Greenwald had to be careful there. Hayes can hawk you down just as well as King on a nice day. Gonna get potentially a whistle here.
The side ref called a foul, and the center ref didn't give it.
Yeah, it's an out with Kirk. Kirk's gonna be able to pull it. It's gonna get deflected. Wilson's gonna chase it down, but not able to get there in time. So we'll have a gold corner. Kaylee King not on the field to take it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who this will be for gold.
Yeah, and Weinhardt.
No one's headed over there yet.
Yeah, and Weinhardt's on the other team, so the two normal corner kick takers aren't going to take it. Sending Cassie Kirk out's not a bad decision. She's not going to win many headers in the box, so she can put in a great service. So we get another wave.
Sydney Krause again waving up here in the booth to us. Long ball here. Lauter almost got ahead to it. Worthy's going to have a chance. Hit it straight down. She'll have a chance to put it back in. This one. Ooh, Worthy about got it past two. Schedule able to make up for it. Krause, good hustle, will stop the break. Nick, we should see how many waves we can get up here. We're at 2 so far. Or if you want to count Krause waving at us twice, that's 3.
Yeah.
We're going to see how many we can get. That's the new name of the game here tonight. Again, if you're joining us looking for Brevard versus Piedmont, that game was postponed by the USA South per the COVID-19 policies. Brevard unable to compete tonight. Piedmont wanted to have a senior day nonetheless. So we've got Piedmont versus Piedmont out here. Again, if you hear the music in the background, that is coming from the table. Timmy McCormack did want to keep the music on for the ladies tonight. Get a much more relaxed night than what we had originally anticipated here.
Yeah, this is basically a Friday night practice scrimmage with a celebration of senior day and fans. That's how Timmy McCormack's treating this.
I like it personally.
Feels really nice.
Lauter. Fake
Plenty of
shot.
respect given as well. You don't have to awkwardness. The worst thing ever is to lose on a senior night. So
Exactly.
guess you get to eliminate that as Krause
Krause
is going to
put
pull
her
it
foot
top
and
left.
scored. Sydney Krause told me she would never shoot again after she scored here at the Walker Athletic Complex for the first time this season. And she's taken a shot and put it in the back of the net for a 3-1 gold lead. That is fantastic. The first senior to score here on senior night.
Yeah, I think it's the waves. I think the waves. I think we were good luck. She waved at us and we rewarded her.
I agree.
I mean, she put that top corner.
That was a beautiful shot into the top corner. Don't even know if McNally's saving that one.
I would like to say Verona wouldn't save that one.
I don't know. I don't know if the men's keeper
tonight.
Verona's saving that one. I think he's getting beat on that one too.
He had 16 saves tonight in their contest, but I don't think he'd get to that one.
I don't either. That was from about 21 out too. Beautiful placement. Good speed on the ball as well. Plenty of rotation. So Gold moves ahead.
Sweet move there by Gibb. Keep possession.
Yip has a range of skill moves in her back pocket. As we've seen tonight, she already tried to take a first touch with her back of basically her shoulder blade, and it almost worked.
I see Gibb filling in a lot of those minutes in the midfield once Kirk graduates.
I would say Gibbs reminds me a lot of Kirk. As it will be the younger Lauter now who will have her name called here for many years to come, as Gibb almost put that one in the back of the net.
You can hear from the booth as well. Yelling at her bench because I think they're giving her a hard time for not even putting it on frame.
McNally will now get ready to restart us here. Normally probably would get a whistle to speed it up, but again, referee's fully on board with what is happening tonight. We've had one foul called. Or actually, I believe it was one whistle, and it was offsides, and that is all that has been called. Here in now 60 minutes played here into the 61st minute of action here at the Walker Athletic Complex tonight. Probably one of the most informal broadcasts you'll get as well tonight. Great step there by Skedsel to take that one from Dubs. Beautiful pass as well. Weinhardt chose not to turn, instead goes to the midfield with Olsen. And they'll let the left back Randall come up here. Randall to Weinhardt.
Weinhardt's going to run across 3. Not sure if she had possession at any point. She's able to keep it in, though, to win possession back.
It'll come back to her now.
She's going to get past her. Going to look to serve it. Weinhardt, I don't think, could get rid of the ball if she wanted to.
Yeah, the ball just keeps staying attached to her foot.
This one's going to go towards goal. Wasn't sure if it was going to drop in or not. Kind of weird angle here. Couldn't tell what it was taking. McNally probably had it covered anyways. So we have no substitutes yet in this half. They're probably not far away.
Yeah, again, we saw 2 platoon substitutions occur in that first half. Around the 20th minute, first waves of substitutes hits. There were 7 in the first group, and then 9 in the second group that hit around the 35th minute, somewhere in that neighborhood. We'll likely see those platoons enter. Here again, only 28 left to play, 28 and a half left here to play at the Walker Athletic Complex.
I think they're getting up, Davis Barlow.
Yes, they are. So right on cue. Looks about like 15 minutes, 15 or so minutes for each platoon is what we're shooting for here. But it likely, I see 3 for the gold team against 6 seniors on the field for gold here. This will be one final exit for 3 of them here. Brown plays McNally's ball back in. Good first touch. Better defense from Andrews. She'll stand strong at the back and get it out to Worthy. Now up to Lauter. Ooh, Lauter had the right idea with Roper, but never got it to her. This one will go to the back line. 6 substitutes await at the table. 3 for gold, 3 for green. We'll focus more importantly on who they take off. Again, the likelihood that it is a couple seniors is very high.
Brown going to play it far side to the left back of Randall.
This one slowed down in the corner. And it will be out, which means it's time for the substitutes. Again, we don't have live stats, so we're eyeballing who it is headed off. I see Roper headed off, Dubs headed off, and Hayes. So actually no seniors for gold. The seniors will remain for the time being. 3 subs for green as well. Skedsel headed off.
For Rizzo.
Gibb headed off as well.
For, I believe
the younger Lauter exited as well.
I believe it's Aria Solano that came in for the green team.
There was one more green substitute, which I have not found just yet. No, the younger Lauter's still on, so it was someone else. Olsen remained on as well. She's got it on her foot.
It was Dingfelder checking in for the striker, which would have been Weinhardt? I believe Weinhardt.
Yeah, don't see Weinhardt on the field anymore. So those are the 3 changes for green. Lauter has someone to her right. It's Abby Hayes again. Hayes put that right at McNally. Props to the positioning of McNally as she really didn't have to move.
That was Wilson. He got him mixed up there.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that is Wilson. Beautiful positioning from Wilson. So good, I thought it was McNally.
Probably has a good mentor in practice.
It's going to be hard to find a better person to learn from than McNally. Coaches in her free time. Spent 4 years in net here. Mistake on the back. And McNally will be beaten by the younger Lauter. Alyssa Lauter's made it 3-2 as Green's looking to claw back into this one.
How about that? Alyssa Lauter stealing the spotlight from her sister, Gabby Lauter, but they're going to get a hug in anyways.
Would love to see Gabby find the back of the net, as her sister now has one on her senior night.
But 3-2, like you mentioned, competitive here again. Green coming out, scoring 2 goals this half. Really won the half in most departments. Just 1 goal for the gold team. Now Gabby Lotter with that ball. Intercepted by Abby Ryan, who will then decide to play it up top. Another big clearance in the back by Caitlin Andrews, one of those seniors putting in great minutes in this inner squad.
A great boot. Back up.
Rizzo here on this near side. Rizzo's played just about everywhere. Front line, back line, everywhere for head coach Timmy McCormick. She's one of those freshmen. She's actually from right around Orlando, Florida.
This time Solano's in at the back. Never mind, we're going to get an offside whistle. So the second whistle of the day.
Both offside. This
Both
center ref doesn't like.
Yeah.
He doesn't let those play on. Most everything else he'll let play on.
Yeah, second whistle of the day comes in the 65th minute in the form of an offsides. As we've got 25 minutes of soccer left here for the year. This one bounced around in the mid. Olsen will be the one to control it.
Olsen's pretty crafty as well. She's already got a lot of minutes, but with Lauter and Kirk leaving, you're going to see her and Gibb really do most of that midfield presence for the Lady Lions next year.
Speaking of Kirk, she's able to take that one away. Errant pass here. We'll hand it back to Green as Green sends a couple subs to the table. Gold's going to send a pair as well. So not the platoon we were expecting, but again, we'll eye those Gold substitutes, see what what players they take out for that Gold team. Could very well be the final exit for a pair of seniors. This one up to the right side. It's Abby Hayes yet again. Hayes from inside the 18.
Actually had some pace on that shot. Got a little skip in as well.
Good pace will be saved.
Hayes not
very tough angle to score from.
Yeah, that's a tough angle. But Hayes really hadn't seen her get a lot of playing time, but maybe proven a little. Maybe she deserves some here in this inner squad. She's most likely the leading shot taker in this inner squad.
She's got a lot of pace on her shots, but she also moves with good pace. And again, speed kills is what they say. And Kaylee King is proof of that one. This King just straight up faster than almost every single girl that's set foot on the turf here at the Walker Athletic Complex, and that is quite the advantage to hold. So 4 subs at the table. Next ball or whistle will be a reason for a change here.
Like as you mentioned, the Greens really moved the ball very well. Right as I say that, they give it away on the penetrating ball.
Comer handed it back.
Yeah, she'll give
Solano's in to tie the game. Not quite, as McNally will have no trouble with that one. And the score will remain 3-2. Wonder if Nick, you think they'll play extra time?
That's actually what I was just thinking.
If this one gets tied, I wonder if they'll play extra time. Again, folks, we're just in the dark. Just as much in the dark as you are at home. Halftime here, I think it ended up being like 7 minutes. So much shorter halftime than normal here. Through ball cut off by Hemperly.
We're broadcasting their practice.
Yes, that's actually what's happening. We have no notes, no rosters, no live stats.
We did have a book. We had a book for Senior Day.
We had a book for Senior Day written by Timmy McCormick. It was about 9 pages here as it looks like Gabby Lauter's going to be in. Randall's going to cut her off just barely. This one back to the keeper, boomed up to Alyssa Lauter. 5 substitutes have now headed to the table. So we've had no stoppage in action. Solano once again in the back. Has Dingfield. Dingfielder couldn't quite get to it. Somehow stays in bounds. Shot from outside the 18.
Gonna bounce. Oh, I thought that was going in.
Wow.
I thought that bounced past both the keeper and Dingfelder.
I did too. Holy. Don't know how that stayed out. Again, our poor angle. I'm standing just to the left of the camera as the changes will be made. Our camera angle just as good as yours. It will be 3 gold players to exit, Lauter being one of them. So from for the final time, exiting the field here at the Walker Athletic Complex, number 16, Gabby Lauter, the senior from Sharpsburg, Georgia, will exit for the last time. Kirk on ball here, able to make one good move. Chooses to keep it herself.
Kraus, maybe
Back
she'll
to
pull
Kraus.
it again.
Yeah, I almost want to yell shoot to Kraus, but she's already scored 1.
Tiss Mellis with pretty good speed, but very good defensive effort by Rizzo, who gives her a little laugh afterwards as well.
And you know, Nick, I believe Andrews stepped off as well.
Yes, she did.
So
yeah,
Caitlin, we couldn't, unable to see that one. That was a back line change. But for the final time, exiting the Walker Athletic Complex was the senior. This one will be handled at the back. Was the senior number 29. No, Caitlin Andrews is still on the field. Okay.
Okay, her and Jade Edwards were switched positions.
Yeah, Jade Edwards.
And it's far
now
over
at
there.
the back. Welcome to the chaos of not having live stats.
Yeah, they really help our job. They provide those live stats, make us look like we know what we're talking about.
This is very true.
A lot more than maybe we do, and you're learning that tonight, but hopefully it's still entertaining. That's what we try to do. Is we have a good through ball here. She's
they're rolling her on. Oh, my. King puts it in the back of the net. Makes it 4-2.
Everyone on the field stopped playing just about. I think she was actually on sides. I'm not sure.
King telling the defenders they needed to recover as there was no whistle blown. She's not wrong. Whistle was not blown for offsides.
Yeah, King showing that competitiveness. I told you she was going to get a goal and say something to Smith, and it might have been Smith on that back line trying to say it was offsides. Either way, conversation going on. 4-2 is what we will rule it. Gold now in the lead with Kraus, both Gabby and Abby Hayes and Kaylee King providing the goals in tonight's contest. The goals for the green team are Anya Olsen and Alyssa Lotter, the one with the ball right now.
This one back to Hatfield on that back line. Forward to Kraus. Does not find Kraus. Instead finds King. Tismillis. Back to King. King. Good through ball here. Just waited a little bit too heavily. Good recovery by Smith. She wants to keep it in bounds. Said I'll have it knocked out, I believe, for a throw-in down in that corner.
Yeah, they're going to rule it a throw-in for the green team.
Throw in, taken by Comer. Comer, clearance actually caught Brown, so it's into the box. Hayes again, able to step 2. Hayes turn and shoot. Handled easily there. Again, Hayes very impressive. Step through 2, momentum falling away. Still able to get good pace on that shot.
Really good angle. I mean, like, I guess not a great angle, but did really well with the angle.
With what she was given. A great look. Kraus to King. King to Kirk. Kirk in the back. Kirk! Gonna be upset with herself for that one. As that one tried to go bottom left. But handled there. Great little ball movement there from the Lady Lions, though. That's what you want from that gold team. Now coming forward, Solano. It was that Solano-Olsen combo there. Something you will likely see for years to come. Gabby Lauter's headed back to the table. So it looks like Lauter will come back on, just taking a short break. This one will go out the back.
What if she's keeper?
What if they send her to keeper? 16 minutes left at the Walker Athletic Complex. As Lauter checks back onto the field. Did not even see who exited for her there. Green will also send 2 subs to the table, as they would need to even let Timmy McCormick think about extra time. Kirk. Around Brown. King's first touch a little bit heavy. And Smith able to put a big boot through it. This is 2-0 though. As Comer will just settle it at the back. Comer. Tygon to Lauter. Lauter to Edwards, and Gold's in again.
It's a great run from Edwards.
Yeah, it is a great run from Edwards. Didn't quite get the touch. It's going to be Olsen and Greenwald to head off. Emma Williams.
Williams and
I believe that's Hemperly.
Yeah.
Hemperly played some valuable minutes again, transferring from North Texas to Piedmont College. Played some valuable minutes for the Lady Lions this year.
Yeah, that first broadcast we did here, she ripped one from about 20, 25 out. Probably knocked the crossbar, put the goal about 1.5 feet behind where it's supposed to be. So she's got a huge leg on her and is not afraid to shoot, and that's for sure. Smith's going to outpace Tismelis this time. Rizzo now up to Solano. The goal scorer with Lauter. Now finding Hemperly, who we just mentioned is not afraid to pull it. Instead, it's going to look to play the far side, intercepted by Edwards. Now the ball's with Kirk in the midfield, who will then reset it with Caitlin Worthy. No, instead that's Kraus. Just saw the black hair, got that one mixed up.
This one's all the way back to Smith. Green and gold, another sub at the table for each. As we now head into the 76th minute. 76 minute here at the Walker Athletic Complex. 4-2 gold.
Dingfelder now is going to pull it as well. That one didn't look that far wide from here, but McNally knows how wide that goal is for sure and just let it go.
And the announcement coming from the table means this is a final here. Number 29, Caitlin Andrews, exit the field for the final time here at the Walker Athletic Complex. The senior from Sugar Hill, Georgia, ends her career here. The first of 6 seniors to exit. And it is likely, with one, the next couple substitutes will be for her fellow seniors as well.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the advantages of having a former SID as your head coach. Head coach Timmy McCormick over there announcing it for his seniors, really providing them the celebration that they deserve on this special but different day, I guess you could say.
Hear it come from the table. It's going to be yet another senior.
Sydney Kraus this time checking out.
As you can hear, it is number 22, Sydney Krause, exiting the field for the final time. The senior from Orlando, Florida, ends her career here at the Walker Athletic Complex. The second senior to exit tonight's game.
Good service inside. Now it's with Rizzo. Rizzo's going to pull it. Going to get good air as well. Almost chip McNally from about 25, 30 out. Saw Sydney Krause do it and said, I want to put it in the top corner.
Yeah, Krause thus far has been the lone senior to score here on senior night. The 4 left on the field. One of them stands at goal, so really the 3 left on the field have their time dwindling to add their name to that list. Out of bounds goes the ball, which means we'll have another one here.
Ladies and gentlemen, leave the field for the final time here at Walker Athletic Complex. Our senior from the Piedmont, Georgia, number 18, Madison Hatfield.
This one will be the senior, number 18, Madison Hatfield from Decula, Georgia. She is the 3rd senior to exit tonight. All of these seniors spending a lot of time on this field. She's tied for the 6th most games started in a single season as well, with 21 back in 2019. So the veteran leaves. The anchor of that back line exits for her final time here at the Walker Athletic Complex. So 3 seniors remain as Gold still up 4-2. Here, great defense, as Hemperley wanted to play that one in, won't quite go in.
Yeah, no substitute.
No substitute this time, but there is orders coming from the table here, so there will be a sub on our next stoppage.
Alyssa Lauter down in that corner, gonna serve this one for the green team. Gonna fall a little short towards the front post. Solano is able to get a foot to it, but not much to turn it on frame. Now it's with Rizzo. Rizzo's gonna, I think, overthink that one as she plays it out of bounds. And we do have a substitute up at the front table. They are going to allow it.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time, leaving the field here at Walker Athletic Complex, a senior from Sharpsburg, Georgia, Gabby Lauter.
As you can hear, it is number 16, Gabby Lotter, the senior from Sharpsburg, Georgia, exiting the field there. Got a hug from her substitute there and exited the field. Lotter again has battled injuries throughout her career here at Piedmont, but she still holds the program best 23 games played in a single season. That came during her freshman year here in Demorest, Georgia. But for the final time, number 16, Gabby Lauter, has exited the field here at the Walker Athletic Complex. 2 seniors left as we enter the 82nd minute. Here, Gold leading 4-2.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see if Kaylee King's going to put on.
They did. That's the discussion that's being had. Is someone's about to put on
or maybe it'll be a penny.
A goalkeeper jersey or a penny. I don't think they have an extra goalie jersey down here, so it probably will be a penny to head to goal. Here, the last 3 were the captains. Gabby Lauter, the first of 3 captains to exit. Her 2 fellow captains still remain on the field as of right now. 7:59 left to play here at the Walker Athletic Complex. So Como will get ready to throw this one in. It's been all Gold today. Green has looked good with their passing.
Yeah, Rizzo made a look up here. I waved at her, was trying to get a wave.
Yeah, we didn't get
unable to get it, so we can discuss that after the game, I guess.
That's
Rizzo
true. We need to have that conversation.
Yeah, Rizzo just didn't want to be noticed in the booth.
As that one goes out of bounds, I'm trying to see who's close enough to me. If I said their name, could I get them to turn around?
We do have 2 substitutes at the table, 1 gold, 1 green. This one's going to be Cassie Kirk. You can see it in the midfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaving the field for the final time here the Walker Athletic Complex, a senior from Mims, Florida, number 7, Cassie Kirk.
As you heard, it will be the senior number 7, Cassie Kirk. Her exit from the field has sparked a multi-team hug session that is occurring here. The clock's still running in this very informal contest, but Kirk will exit for the final time. The native of Mims, Florida, exiting. She is top 15 in program history in games played as well as game-winning goals. So no one gets to be called more clutch on this year's team than the senior captain, number 7, Cassie Kirk. And she exits the Walker Athletic Complex for the final time. So one senior left. The group hug has put us in the 85th minute.
Yeah, and I could hear one of the girls, not sure who it was, but she said, "I can't stop crying." That probably started in that hug. Cassie Kirk.
It's Tiz Millis here who's still talking about it.
Yeah, it's Cassie Kirk. They're such a great leader, both in the classroom, out of the classroom, leading Bible studies, all sorts of things, doing everything around campus.
Kaylee King with a good long throw in here. Cleared off a couple. Green cleared it off their own team. This one will go all the way to the back line. Here we have a player with a penny on who has gone to the table, Nick, so I believe you were correct, and I believe that will be for the final senior remaining on the field at the moment. So one more stoppage of play. So we're under 5 to go here.
Solano with the ball. Going to get it intercepted. They're going to keep you updated a little bit on the action. So we're pretty much just waiting on it to go out of bounds. Good turn there by Tygon. This one's close to the bench. They might tell her to play it out of bounds. Leslie Randall thinks otherwise. Wants to get another goal in the green column.
Yeah, unless this gets under 2 minutes, I can definitely see them continuing play. And then under 2 minutes, you'll likely see them just tap it out of bounds. So the substitution can be made. But we still got 4 left here. As these last 4 minutes, as we always say, become a formality. As Gold will walk away. The winners here. Lauter is in. Great move by the younger Lauter.
She
got it to Solano. Solano, top corner. And what will likely be the final save of McNally's career. A beautiful one, as always. Again, McNally's goals against average .69, the 4th best in the NCAA's, in the program's NCAA era, and 6th in career save percentage as well. So a true force. Her name will live on in that record book here at Piedmont College. This one cleared upfield and out of bounds, which means it's time.
Leading the field for the final time, and the Walker Athletic Complex, number 1, Miranda McNally.
So the senior goalkeeper, number 1, Miranda McNally. Captain McNasty, the final senior to exit the field tonight. Again, McNally exiting as one of the most decorated keepers for Piedmont in the NCAA era. The senior from Atlanta, Georgia, ranks 1st in program history with 45 career victories. And she exits the Walker Athletic Complex for the final time. So 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in this one. Can't even tell who the keeper that is that checked in for her.
Whoever it is, she's not wearing gloves.
No, she's not wearing any gloves, so I'm really hoping they don't shoot at her. Or, I don't want to say she lets it go in, but would not advise her to try to make a save. She might have to make one here. As thankfully it does bounce a couple times. Going to get some applause out of the bench on that save.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, though, honestly, looking out at the field, the Lady Lions are in good shape come next year. Everyone on this field has played a lot of minutes this year. Going to be able to fill in the leadership role or the seniors of next year. Not sure who all that will be. But this Lady Lions team, they're not going anywhere. They're always dominant in USA South competition. And next year will be another one. Again, I mean, it's not the end of the road for them. They still have conference play this upcoming Saturday, April 3rd.
Yeah, 8 days from now, the Lady Lions will enter, I think, first round of the tournament. As Comer puts a great shot on, better save. Comer lets out a scream. She thought she'd found the back of the net.
I did too.
That was a beautiful shot. Bent, headed for that back corner. Likely would have clipped post and in.
She's still grunting. You can hear it. She's laughing about it, though.
Nothing worse than having the door slammed in your face when you think you're in. Under 1 minute left to play here.
Good touch by Dingfelder. Now Smith's going to look to play it long. Teague's going to accidentally flick it on for her. Worthy on a breakaway with a little too much pace.
"30 seconds before this one goes final. Again, the Brevard Tornadoes couldn't quite make the trip down here due to COVID-19 policies of the USA South. They were unable to play tonight. That ball out of bounds will end the night. So from Demorest, Georgia, our very unique, unorthodox, irregular senior night will now come to an end. Gold team wins 4-2 as the buzzer makes it final here. So, ladies and gentlemen, for one last time, we'd like to take a few moments to recognize the senior class of the 2020-2021 Piedmont College women's soccer team. Over the last 4 years, these Lady Lions have posted an overall record of 54, 18, and 7 for an impressive winning percentage of .728, leaving us a 10th straight class in program history to win more than 70% of their contests in a career. These Lady Lions posted a 24-4-2 record against USA South competition in the regular season, while also winning over 80% of their home contests, as they include an unbeaten 11-0 record at the Walker Athletic Complex in 2018. This class has won a pair of USA South championships, as well as earning the regular season title as freshmen in 2017 before taking home the tournament crown in 2018. All while succeeding in the classroom and maintaining a cumulative GPA of 3.71 and an even higher 2020 fall semester of 3.82. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the class of 2020-2021 here for the Piedmont College Lady Lions, and that is about it here. So for one final time, from the Walker Athletic Complex, Davis Barlow, Nick Pope, Dalton Mueller, and Evan Easton here. We thank you all so much for joining us here for the past 4 years as well. It's been an honor to be here. So much fun. And we look forward to having you guys back next season.